Casablanca, city of hope and despair, located in French Morocco in North Africa. The meeting place of adventurers, fugitives, criminals, refugees, lured into this danger-swept oasis by the hope of escape to the Americas. But they're all trapped, for there is no escape. Against this fascinating background is woven the story of an imperishable love and the enthralling saga of 6 desperate people, each in Casablanca to keep an appointment with destiny.
I was willing to shoot Captain Reno, and I'm willing to shoot you.
All right, Major, you asked for it.
You knew how much I loved you. How much I still love you.
I know a good deal more about you than you suspect. I know, for instance, that you're in love with a woman. It's perhaps a strange circumstance that we both should love the same woman.
What do you want for Sam?
I don't buy and sell human beings.
That's too bad. That's Casablanca's leading commodity.
You can ask any price you want, but you must give me those letters.
That's no deal.
All right. I tried to reason with you. I tried everything. Now I want those letters.
The house began to pitch. The kitchen took a slitch. It landed on the Wicked Witch. Oh! In the middle of a ditch.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
It lands in theaters everywhere.
See the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
For the first time, digitally restored.
These things must be done delicately.
And remastered in digital stereo sound.
Well, that makes a difference.
Because...
With all the songs.
Well, there's no place like home.
The magic.
Poppy.
I am Oz.
Follow the yellow brick road.
The fun.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Generations have waited to see the most beloved movie of the century on the big screen. And
Toto 2?
Toto 2.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz Special Edition.
Because of the wonderful...
Digitally restored and remastered in digital stereo sound. You've never seen Oz like this.
Why, in a few months, you'll be up in lights on Broadway. Come! The 8th wonder of the
Wild, weird, wonderful. The stuff for which movies were made. Adventure, to make you wonder if it's true, while your eyes convince you that it is. Truly, the thrill of thrills. Don't miss it this time.
forgot the paddle!
Ticket, mister?
No ticket to paddle. I'm not going anyplace. My son forgot the paddle.
Sorry, mister. Only those holding tickets admitted through the gates.
Oh, no. Not me. Not me. And I'm not going to smoke either. Look at them. Isn't that awful? Train isn't even out of the station yet. Gotta get back to the office. Man, is this hot.
Maybe you'd like to know a few more facts about Mr. Sherman. He works for a publishing firm, Brady and Company. They're publishing those pocket editions, you know, 2 bits in any drugstore. Old Mr. Brady is the boss. But to tell you the truth, Mr. Sherman is the key man. He keeps the whole operation together. In the 25-cent book business, you can sell anything, even the old classics, no matter how dreary they are. The trick is, you've got to soup up the title a little and get yourself a cheerful and interesting cover. It's all a question of imagination. And Mr. Sherman has a lot of imagination.
That'll be all, Miss Mars. Oh, no. Not me. Not me. And I'm not going to smoke either. Some husbands think that because their wives are away for the summer, they can just run wild, do any terrible thing they want. Like Charlie Lederer last summer. Annie hadn't been gone 2 days when Charlie went out and got himself tattooed. Big green dragon on his chest, a butterfly on each shoulder. Not me. Oh, no. Work, work, work.
Unlike other classics, West Side Story grows younger.
All right, now, come on. Shoot it, man, shoot it.
You hoodlums don't own the streets. Go play in the park. Keep off of the grass. Get out of the house. Keep off the block. Get out of here. Keep off the wall. A gang that don't own the street is nothing.
Unlike other classics, West Side Story grows younger.
You know what kind of drunken brawls those parties turn into. It's no place for kids.
A minute ago, you said you didn't care if he drinks. He said a little drink.
You're tearing me apart!
What?
You say one thing, he says another, and everybody changes back again!
Girls don't love their father. Since when? Since I got to be 16?
Stop that!
I love you, Jim. I really mean it.
No, I don't want you to go to the police. There were other people. Why should you be the only one involved?
But I am involved. We are all involved. Mom, a kid was killed tonight.
This is all going too fast for me,
You better
son.
give me something. You better give me something fast.
Jimmy, you're very young. A foolish decision now could wreck your whole life. In 10 years, you'll never know this even happened.
Dad, answer her.
Stand up!
You want to kill your own father?
Simpson, we're really rolling.
Yeah, well, you can stop rolling at once.
Huh?
Don, Lena.
All right, everybody, save it!
Save it. Tell them to go home. We're shutting down for a few weeks.
What?
Well, don't just stand there. Tell them.
Everybody go home until further notice. What is this?
Yeah, what's the matter, R.F.?
The jazz singer. That's what's the matter. The jazz singer.
Oh, my darling little mammy. Now, little mammy. My little baby.
No, this is no joke, Cosmo. It's a sensation. The public is screaming for more.
More what?
Talking pictures. Talking pictures.
Oh, it's just a freak.
Yeah, what a freak. We should have such a freak at this studio. I told you talking pictures were a menace, but no one would listen to me. Don, we're going to put our best feet forward. We're going to make the Dueling Cavalier into a talking picture.
Beautiful girl, you're a lovely picture. You were meant for me.
All I do is dream of you the whole night through.
You're all my lucky charms. I'm lucky
Fit as a fiddle, ready for love. I can jump over the moon up above. Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Broadway rhythm, it's got me. Everybody dance. Broadway rhythm, it's got me. Everybody dance.
When I hear that happy beat, feel like dancing down the
I deem him one of the greatest beings alive in our time. We shall never see his like again. His name will live in history. It will live in the annals of war. It will live in the legends of Arabia.
Who is he? Petru.
Tapas!
What is your name? My name is for my friends. None of my friends is a murderer.
Come on, then!
For over a quarter of a century, controversy has raged around the name of T.E. Lawrence. No man of our time has drawn upon himself so much praise and so much criticism. Lawrence of Arabia, the man torn between two civilizations. Lawrence of Arabia, filmed against a canvas of awesome magnificence.
Lieutenant Lawrence, sir, is not your military advisor.
But I would like to hear his opinion.
Damn it, Lawrence, who do you take your orders from?
From Lord Faisal, in Faisal's tent.
Hailing the birth of a new star, Peter O'Toole as Lawrence of Arabia. What was he really like, this controversial figure who became a legend in his own lifetime?
He was the most extraordinary man I ever knew.
He was a very great man.
He was a poet, a scholar, and a mighty warrior. He was also the most shameless exhibitionist since Barnum and Bailey.
What, in your opinion, do these people hope to gain from this war?
They hope to gain their freedom.
There's one born every minute.
They're going to get it, Mr. Bentley. I'm going to give it to them.
Lawrence and Arabia. Together, they made history. Now, a gathering of international stars unfolds the story. Alec Guinness as Prince Faisal.
The English have a great hunger for desolate places. I fear they hunger for Arabia.
Anthony Quinn as Auda Abu Tayi.
I carry 23 great wounds, all got in battle. 75 men have I killed with my own hands in battle. I scatter, I burn my enemies' tents. I take away their flocks and herds. The Turks pay me a golden treasure, yet I am poor. Because I am a river to my people.
Jack Hawkins as General Allenby.
I believe your name will be a household word when you would have to go to the War Museum to find who Allenby was. You're the most extraordinary man I ever met.
Leave me alone.
Huh?
Leave me alone.
Jose Ferrer as the Turkish Bey.
Your skin is very fair.
Also starring Anthony Quayle, Claude Rains, Arthur Kennedy, with Omar Sharif as Ali, and Peter O'Toole as Lawrence.
Jump off the roof, Maggie, jump off it.
The Tennessee Williams Pulitzer Prize-winning play unfolds with a shocking impact and uncompromising realism that makes its author the most talked-about dramatist of our day. Elizabeth Taylor is Maggie the Cat, a girl too hungry for love to care how she goes about getting it.
I don't mind making a fool of myself over you.
Well, I mind. I feel embarrassed for you.
Feel embarrassed? But I can't live on this way.
Now, you agreed to accept that condition.
I know I did, but I can't.
Paul Newman vividly plays the emotionally tormented football hero.
But how in hell on earth do you imagine you're going to have a child by a man who cannot stand you?
Burl Ives is a sensation, portraying Big Daddy.
I'm gonna pick me a choice woman and I'm gonna smother her in minks and choke her with diamonds.
Judith Anderson plays Big Mama.
When a marriage goes on the rocks are there, right there.
Jack Carson gives vigor and color to the role of Gooper, the older brother.
I don't give a damn whether Big Daddy likes me or don't like me. The point is, I'd like to see this place run into the ground by a drunken ex-football hero.
You shut up about my husband. You shut up.
Madeline Sherwood portrays Sister Woman, the role she created in the play.
Oh.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is the passionate story of the conflict between people.
You and Skipper and millions like you living in a kid's world. Playing games, touchdowns, no worries, no responsibilities.
An intimate, revealing story of the conflict within people.
Maggie!
Maggie the cat is alive! I'm alive!
Won't you join me?
Yes, join Audrey Hepburn as you've never seen her before, kicking over the traces and bringing to life Truman Capote's Breakfast at Tiffany's. I never could do that. Audrey Hepburn as Holly Golightly, who typifies and glorifies the glamorous playmates of this dizzily spinning world as she and George Peppard breeze through the glitter and shimmer of New York as it has never been captured before. You have a special invitation to attend Audrey Hepburn's open house on the wildest night New York ever knew.
Yes. Oh, good evening, Ed.
Tell you one thing, Fred, darling. I'd marry you for your money in a minute.
You marry me for my money?
In a minute.
So I guess it's pretty lucky neither of us is rich, huh? Please, darling, don't sit there looking at me like that.
Holly, I'm in love with you.
So what?
So what? So plenty. I love you. You belong to me.
No. People don't belong to people.
Of course they do.
I'm not gonna let anyone put me in a cage.
I don't want to put you in a cage. I want to love you. Audrey Hepburn and George Peppard, searching for love in the big town, but sharing only part of their lives until they find the deep, warm moment of truth that can't be hidden, even by the oddball antics on the brittle surface of New York.
We're just two little girls from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks.
But little rocks or square rocks, these gals must have their rocks. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yes, it was a great book. Greater as a Broadway stage hit, and even more gorgeous, glittering, and hilarious on the screen. With Marilyn Monroe as Lorelei Lee, the world's most fabulous gold-digging blonde.
I just love finding new places to wear diamonds.
And Jane Russell as Dorothy Shaw, the world's most talked-about brunette.
Mr. Esmond and I are going to be married.
To each other? Of course to each other. Who else to?
Well, I don't know about you guys. I always sort of figured Lorelei would end up with the Secretary of the Treasury.
My little angel, you don't even know there's a certain kind of gal would take advantage of a situation of this sort. May I kiss your hand?
I always say a kiss on the hand feels very good, but a diamond tiara lasts forever.
Bye-bye, baby. Remember you're my baby when they give you the eye. When love goes wrong, nothing goes right. I like a beautiful hunk of man, but I'm no physical culture fan. Ain't there anyone here for love? Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.